Cities are growing. Half the people in the world live in cities. Pretty soon, 2/3 will live in the cities. Cities are incapable of taking care of that growth unless they change and do new things. What we're trying to do is to help governments all over the world to try something that's new outside the box.
The Innovation Teams program is one of the first things that we started here at Bloomberg Philanthropies. We fund staff to work for a mayor to really serve as an in-house consultancy within city government. They are focused on experimentation, R&D, using design to expand the way that we're thinking about what's possible. I-teams inject those new ways of thinking into city halls to help them dream bigger and create better solutions.
So one example of a really successful I-team is LA. Over the past couple of years, the mayor has tasked them with working on a couple of different pressing problems for the city. One of those is making sure that as the rents have steadily increased in LA, that the residents are able to stay in their apartments and their homes. The other one is to strengthen and diversify the police force.
The Los Angeles Police Department is estimated to lose 40% of its workforce by 2021. And when you look even further at the demographics, about 50 to 60% of the African American population will retire. Female officers will retire. The I-team is trying to figure out if 40% of the police force will retire, what do we do to restore that? And how do we focus on diversity?
We do ride-alongs so that we can understand sort of a day in the life of police officers. It's really important that we understand factually what people do and what the job is actually like.
Buildings are over there.
This is perfect.
We're about to participate in the Candidate Advancement Program, which is a training program for LAPD candidates who are in the hiring process. We are out here because the I-team wants to immerse ourselves in the candidate experience.
Down! Sit up.
One of the things that we've launched is called Officer Chip. It's basically an online chat where potential recruits can go onto the LAPD website and they can ask questions. About 40 or 50 recruits are using it daily. It uses AI to essentially get smarter over time. Los Angeles has really incredible youth programs, but one thing that we weren't necessarily doing was continuing them from those youth programs into becoming officers. We've created a program called Pledge to Patrol. What that program essentially does is build a pipeline from all of these youth programs into a sworn position in the LAPD. We call them ACOPs, and it's basically an apprenticeship program. They're working with police officers at the front desk. They're going out on ride-alongs. They're getting trained before they actually enter into the official process.
So what does the ACOP stand for?
Associate Community Officer. It's cool. It's like you're seeing the job from the inside out. I went to the Police Orientation Preparation Program. I graduated at 19 years old. This came perfect timing. I was so happy. Like before this, I was working at In-N-Out. I would sit there and like when we'd have the police come in, I would secretly want to be out there and taking their order. When the day I knew I could quit that job and come on to here, I've never dreaded a day of work. I feel so official. I'm literally a police officer, just unarmed. Walking through the doors as an ACOP and then walking through the doors as a P1, like, it's legendary.
One of the special parts of the I-team program is for the city to work together and help one another. As LA was finishing up its project, Baltimore was just beginning the same project in their city, so they were able to really quickly get a lot of lessons learned and insights from LA, which was really helpful.
One city's experience is feeding in and strengthening the next city's experience, and we really are trying to create a community of cities that are all focused on creating that culture of continuous innovation.
Good ideas come from every place. You've just got to find a ways to get those and implement them. Things are changing too rapidly. And this is one of the programs that Bloomberg Philanthropies has where we try to get cities ready to accommodate the world of tomorrow.